Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel. In this video, we would like to tell you about our exciting trip through southern Turkey in a camper van.
First of all, we will tell you about some awesome places to visit. Then, how much we paid for the whole trip. In the meantime, we will share some practical advice. Enjoy! Our journey began in Antalya, where we picked up our rental camper. It was a nicely equipped vehicle that was converted from a Fiat Ducato. The person who rented it to us was really kind, and he gave us a good deal too. When you are planning to rent a camper in Turkey, please be aware of fraudulent advertisements and only rent your vehicle from trusted companies. Let us know if you need some recommendations.
In terms of housekeeping, Turkey is really well equipped for camper trips. For example, when we needed to refill our water tank, we found a public water source known as Çeşme in every town on our way, as well as during the whole journey outside of towns every 10-15 kilometers. When you travel to Turkey, there will be plenty of them on your way, easy to access. However, it's also important to mention that it might be a little bit problematic to find a place where you need to empty your grey water.
Coming back to our journey, we drove 1.5 hours from Antalya towards Kumluca direction and camped in Karaöz town. This place was simply amazing. We parked on the beach right by the water. There were not many people there, so we enjoyed the silence, the sounds of waves, and the privacy until our last night, when the local folks decided to come with a sound system and wedding setup to celebrate their engagement ceremony. We enjoyed our walks on the beach and the sunsets. We found a small shop with local fruits, including avocados, and it was simply impossible for us not to get some. This town has a natural bay. Therefore, the beach is quite calm and safe. During the day, we also took our time to swim, chill, and read, while having an amazing sea view. It's worth mentioning that there was a free shower and toilet access on the beach. We really recommend this place to go with your camper.
Our adventure continued to Mavikent beach, only 15 minutes away from Karaöz. The beach was wider and busier. You could find more campers staying here for a long time due to the beauty of this beach. The water access was very easy and you could enjoy the deep blue sea. We ended up spending there longer time than planned because our metal water tank decided to break while we were at the beach and it started to give proper amount of leakage. But of course it was part of our adventure. We found a workshop in the town, spent a couple of hours there and managed to fix it. We were ready to go.
Just within 30 minutes distance, we found a natural wonder there, which was one of the best parts of our trip. We climbed up a mountain to see a vertical underwater cave called Finicasulu in Mağarası. It's the deepest diving cave in the whole Asia, having around 128 meters of depth. From up, it looks like a gorgeous lake with an amazing shade of blue. We really loved sitting there, admiring the view. After that short stop, we passed by Finike Mağaralı. It's a gorgeous place where you can swim in a natural cave. We didn't stop there this time because of the crowd, but we enjoyed it 3 years ago. If you are around, do not hesitate to visit this place.
During the whole journey, every day we enjoyed simit, a type of Turkish bagel which is usually vegan, and Turkish coffee thanks to the kitchen in our camper. And of course, olives, and lokum as a dessert.
Our next stop was a beach in a place called Demra, where St. Nicholas, meaning Santa Claus, was born. We swam, walked, and watched the sunset there. Then we traveled to a nearby water pool, which was cool and refreshing. We were delighted to see lots of cute baby turtles there. We also went to a town called Carous, which is a natural beauty with amazing views. We didn't stay there long because it's a very popular holiday destination for local and foreign tourists. On the way, we stopped at one place to have some boiled corn. By the way, it wasn't a restaurant, but often Turkish people put a table and a sofa in front of their houses and serve some food for the travelers.
We drove to Patara Beach next. It is known for caretta turtles that come to the beach beginning in May and lay eggs until August. The baby turtles hatch from their eggs until mid-September. We didn't use the main entrance to Patara, but a side one, after traveling through a very small village road. The beach was beautiful and we could walk a long way. Just a word of caution, if you are planning to go there, be careful not to get too close to the water with your camper. You might get stuck in the sand, although it looks like a pretty solid ground. We saw this happening to a few fellow travelers during our stay there. You may check out Butterfly Valley and Dead Sea Beach as your next stop after Patara. As we knew these places were busier, we skipped them. But if you're around, they are 100% worth visiting. You may enjoy rafting and hiking offers at Butterfly Valley or quite cheap daily cruise tours from Dead Sea Beach to many crystal clear bays. Quite often, your lunch and some drinks will be included during these tours, so you may enjoy such an escape from your camper on the ground to the turquoise color of Mediterranean Sea.
Next, we headed directly to Karaöz. From there, you can climb a cliff within 10 minutes hike distance and see an outstanding view. We took some amazing drone shots to show you how beautiful this place is. We also had a swim there and made some new friends. And the sunset there was one of the best we have ever seen.
And our journey back home started from there. We stopped at Fethiye for some shopping on the way back to Antalya. We visited a very popular shop named Tuba Kuruyemiş. We bought their lokum and visited local bazaar. Since it was a big one, there were also some small local restaurants operating within. We ate börek, a type of pancake. We had it filled with potatoes and spinach. You can easily see how they prepare it, and you can ask them to adjust it to your dietary preferences. We informed them that we were both vegans, so they didn't put any butter or cheese into our börek. Moreover, it was pretty cheap and served with delicious pickles and salad. At the bazaar, we bought some local fruits, like 2 kilos of cactus fruits, for less than €1. By the way, if you'd like to buy some or collect, be careful. They are covered in tiny needles and you need to peel them without holding them in your hand directly. At the bazaar, we also bought some spices and herbs. Then we drove back to Antalya for our return flight. Moving on to the facts. In total, our travel costs were quite reasonable. The camper rental was around €60 per day. Gasoline cost us about €110. We mostly bought fresh veggies and cooked our meals using ingredients bought from the local markets for around €100. We also had our own electricity thanks to our solar panels and free water access during the whole journey. We stayed in places with public access, so we didn't really pay for any entry. Our round-trip flight tickets cost us about €200, making the total for our 12-day dream trip just around €1,130 for the two of us.
Before you plan your trip, one thing to know is that Turkish traffic can be quite chaotic and challenging, as not all drivers follow the rules, or even most of them don't. Especially the road lanes are invisible to you if you are a Turkish citizen. So, you will need to be an experienced driver with a 200% focus on the traffic. We hope that you find our story inspiring and that you will enjoy your own trip to Turkey soon. Let us know if you need some advice for traveling there.
Happy travels and see you on the road.